39 minutes ago, we got a new roadmap. I have not seen it. This is gonna be my first reaction, so let's go through this. So, so Champion Roadmap September 2021. I don't want to read what it's about. Okay, so, hey all, it's been a while since we have last shared an update on our plans for Champions. We've got a bit to talk about in this post, including an update to this year's release schedule. This year's? Okay, kind of makes sense. A peek at the new few champions. Oh, so there's gonna be more than just the next one. Because right now we only know about the next one, and that's the one from Zone or Build Over. A small update to Ulier's VGU, and so let's get started on champion release schedule. Last year, we shared our goal to deliver one champion per role each year, with the exception of mid lane, where we targeted 2. One assassin and one skirmish. One for assassin and skirmisher players, and another for mage players. Which ones were those? Vex and... It was someone sexy, I don't know. Okay, music is a bit too loud. I'll actually get it down, sorry. Okay, it's because... Okay, I see why. There we go. Who was the other one? Vex? Oh, it's Akshan, of course. That's the skirmisher one. I told you it was someone sexy. Okay, both of the champions we planned to release towards the end of the year, originally meant into an event. Yes, that kind of happened. But as development went on, it became clear it didn't quite fit.
Rise. No, it was the 56th reworked Rise.
It's been a while since Rise was reworked, I'll give you that though. I'll give you that. We felt good about both champions' directions and didn't want to change them to fit with the event. So we decided to stay true to their characters. As such, we'll be releasing the AD carry early next year and a support few patches after. Wait. Sorry, I'm still a bit sick. So that means no new champion until the end of the year? Because the next champion was supposed to be the AD carry. That was supposed to release before the end of the year. But if they are moved on, are we getting... Oh. We're not sure how this will affect our schedule for 2022 yet, but it's possible it may release an extra champion next year. Okay, so they are moving the champion that was supposed to release now onto the next year. We should have a better idea by the next champion roadmap, and we'll share more then. On the bright side, I can finally share a bit about a project we've been working on that will finally be releasing later this year. Our first art and sustainability update. Okay, so it's the first exploration. These are pure visual updates, which we haven't done in... Wait, hold on. These are pure visual updates, which we haven't done in forever. Okay. No, I don't think the last one was Alistar. I think the last purely visual update was Singed, actually. Wasn't Singed after Alistar? Because Singed was a pure visual one as well. Okay. That's good. I love these. They are obviously talking about Caitlyn. Caitlyn was the one that was teased in TFT. Singed W changed, as in you can't dash out of it anymore. Sorry, no, it roots you when you drop into it, and that's it. So, I don't really count that as a Singed rework, but alright. And while we haven't quite been ready to share who's receiving the first ASU aesthetic update? What's the AS? I don't even know what that stands for. We do have some information about the PR visual update. Oh. No, wait. Art and sustainability. Okay, that's what it is. Art and sustainability. Alright. We that means what do you expect? It's Caitlyn. You don't even need to, like, why are you hiding this? Okay, so that's these. Okay, now they talk about the art and sustainability. For the love of God, just mention Cho'Gath or something. Cho'Gath is by far the worst model in game. No one will ever like. By far the worst one. See, and Arc Fraser totally agrees with me. Thank you for the hard business. League's personalization team, aka the crew who works on skins, events, and other cosmetics, has started working on a new type of a champion update called an Art and Sustainability Update, or ASU. I will hate saying that. I already can't say sustainability. So, the goal of ASUs is to help bring some league's older champions up to modern quality standards, fix their older technical issues, and make it easier to make new skins for the champions in the future! It's Cho'Gath. It's Gragas, Cho'Gath, Kog'Maw. Sorry. The rest should be kinda fine. Like, Shaco is kinda fine. But Cho'Gath, even Corki is like acceptable. Old but acceptable. Just Cho'Gath. No, Zillion. Yeah, Zillion's hand is one polygon. Anyway. An ASU is a visual refresh that allows us to bring a champion closer to modern expectations, or sometimes better match their representation in
Dear
other
Kay,
areas of our
I
RP.
mean players. We hear you're loud and clear about which champion you want to be updated. So next year you will receive 3 more Lux skins and a reworked Ari.
You know what's really awful about this? Ari is actually old. Ari's model is actually pretty awful. Oh, I know what this is gonna be. Oh my god, I know what it is. It's gonna be Jinx. It's gonna be Jinx. Like, they are reworking Jinx. You know why? I've heard. No. Oh no, it's the. I think they are going for Jinx, because everywhere in Arcane, she doesn't have the clothing which she has in game. She doesn't have this clothing anywhere, even in her adult form, I believe. She's more covered up. And look at that face, okay? You release Arcane and then you go for this. You know, this is not representing the series on Netflix. They are gonna do Jinx. There's no way they are not. There's no way they are not. Because if they are doing this to Caitlyn is better than Jinx. Jinx's face is way worse. I think Vi. Okay, hold on. Let me. Super quickly. I just want to have a look at Vi. I think Vi is. No, Jinx is like the worst one of these. Her face is just pure garbage. What about Vi? Okay, Vi. Because Vi came. No, Vi came before Jinx, I think. Actually. Jeez, I don't remember. That was a while ago. Okay. See, like Vi. I mean, it's not great, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Alright? It's like, if you zoom out, it's like, yeah, it's fine. Like, Jinx was way worse. Jinx was way worse. Way worse. I really truly believe that Jinx will be one of those early ones. Sorry. As such, these updates won't heavily reimagine a champion's lore or have any changes to her gameplay. Thank God. Which you normally see in a full VGU. With ASUs, we can fix certain elements of the older champions that you've given us feedback on over the years. Cho'Gath! His entirety! Just Cho'Gath. Like broken necks and wrists, outdated animations, gameplay clarity improvements, outdated outfits, and VO, which is voiceover. All of those Cho'Gath. Especially broken necks and wrists. Also, ASUs are, in addition to full VGUs. Oh, which champion team will continue to do as well. Okay, so ASUs are an extra thing. It will not take away from the VGUs, but didn't they say that they won't do as many VGUs or something like that in the last post? So while they say that ASUs are like an addition, in the last post they said like, we'll go back, we'll go back. So you know, we'll see what actually happens with that. With ASUs, our goal is to update the most critical elements of some of the older champions that they've brought up to our current art and visual standards. This means that the base champion and the older skins for that champion will likely undergo the most change. So they still have to remake the skins though. It's like a full VGU, but you keep No, but even like some of the animations change. Okay, so you don't remove all the animations. You keep some of the animations. You keep the skeleton. You give it a different model. But that still means you still need to make a new model. It's still a lot of work though. Exactly like Alistar, yes. Because for Caitlyn's example, Caitlyn has some new animations borrowed from her Pulsefire skin, I believe. Some of the shooting animations are from Pulsefire. Which, by the way, this happened to Tryndamere as well. You guys probably won't remember that because many of you did not play back then. With Tryndamere's first visual update, actually that was his only one. In his super old model, he like carried his blade kinda to the side and he like ran forward. They then swapped it so that he dragged it behind him. But that animation was taken from the legendary Demon Blade skin, because in Demon Blade, even though the old model kinda like carried his blade beside him, in the old skin, sorry, in the old version of the legendary skin, he already dragged the blade behind him because, you know, his hand was a blade. So they just took that animation and they gave it to the new Tryndamere, and that was kind of the VGU. So they have done this in the past. So I'm fine with this. Anyway, where did I stop? With ASU... No, sorry. Okay, we hope that by introducing ASUs, we can modernize more of your favorite champions and lay better foundations for the future. Yes, absolutely. You can expect to see first ASU launch later this year.
Inspire me.
So that's Caitlyn. That's Caitlyn.
Cho'Gath needs more than a VGU. He needs a soul. That poor cricket deserves some love.
He does,
no
yeah.
Kha'Zix actually have a soul. Poor Cho is mean. A sad and broken meme. He is the last person that gets picked
Cho'Gath's
at
soul
PE
is
class.
eating.
The abandoned kitten that no...
I mean, the abandoned kid is kind of fine with the knock-up and the silence. It's just like the eating and growing should be like more expanded upon. I think that's where he falls behind. Anyway, ride the lightning. This is the next champion. This is the one. I'm looking for Faye. I'm looking for Faye here. Okay, ride the lightning. I just realized it's ride the lightning. As in like riding the hoverboard. You know, the title is usually a pun on who the champion is. Riding the lightning. What if lightning is actually the name of the hoverboard? Just wanna, you know, from Arcane. Just wanna mention that. We'll have an electrifying start to 2022 with a brand new bot lane marksman who has been charging up and is rearing to finally get onto the rift. We wanted to create a kinetic marksman who's always on the move, pulsing with sparky determination. All of these are just puns on electricity and stuff. Because remember, like Vex, you know, Vex's title, by the way, was called Vexing Yordle or something like that. So like, they use puns everywhere. Sorry. Oh! Kinetic marksman who's always on the move. Is it because of the hoverboard? Are they unable to stop? That would be pretty cool. A champ who plays the game at a machine gun pace and brings the feeling of a shooter game to the roster. Like a top-down shooter? Machine gun pace. Okay, so machine gun. Kinda an obvious giveaway. Exactly! Stares at Jinx. The one who shot at them. We also really wanted to explore more unique basic attacks concepts in League. Okay. I know what's happening. Okay, so a while back, I had this idea in my head. Why did Riot never make a champion that couldn't auto attack? But every single ability was a hit. Like Q is a punch. W is a kick. E is a head smash, you know, something like that. They have really short cooldown, but the champion can't auto-attack. If you do it like that, you basically take the concept of a fighting game, like, you know, like a Tekken, Street Fighter, or something like that, and you take the gameplay into League. Suddenly, if you press buttons instead of clicking, you get the feeling of a fighting game. That was my idea. What I think they are doing here, alright, with this sentence specifically, we also really wanted to explore more unique basic attack concepts. My prediction, I don't think the champion will target people with their auto attack. I believe, just like in a top-down shooter game, as you run around, when you click, your character shoots in that direction. That's how top-down shooters work.
You inspire
So basically, all your auto attacks are skill
The
shots.
spells will be about lightning, but in the end, the results will be quite shocking. 3but-id say the entire theme of this one will be lightning,
It's gonna be
powering
lightning, yeah.
oneself up. As amplifying, empowered abilities or attacks id say.
It's gonna be. I think they are gonna charge up, and then you press a button, and from that point on, something like your left click, because you know you still move it with your right click. Your left click will shoot, just like in a top-down shooter game. You won't be able to target specific, you know, units. You just shoot in that direction. Missable auto attacks, exactly. I truly believe this is, especially the last sentence here, I truly believe that's what it is about. Not even Twitch's R, because Twitch's ultimate still targets. You still have to click on someone and target someone. Here you don't. Here you just click and it flies wherever you click, if there's something or not, you know. Alright. Jeez, alright. Okay, so that's the machine gun. Okay, so that's the machine gun. Okay, hold on, super quickly. Marksmen are auto-attack champions by nature, and we are experimenting with altered autos in the past with Graves, Zaya, and Jin. For this new champion, we wanted to re-explore the role of basic attack in a marksman champion's kit, and see if we could completely turn its purpose around. I truly believe I'm right. I truly believed I am right. And getting amped just thinking about it, and if you are as well, get ready for a hyper champion. Sorry, for a hyper new champion very early next year. So, like gameplay wise, it would be hard to figure out. By the way, no, By the way, now I don't think it's Faye. It's been like Faye has been like slowly drawing away. Nah, I don't think it's Faye at this point, unfortunately. But I'm looking at the design. It's a one-handed gun as well. Unless you hold it right here as like a shotgun, it has a one-handed handle right here. Those numbers are gonna be something later on. But yeah, F, it's not gonna be Faye. It's not gonna be Faye, unfortunately, which is... That would have been the best prediction ever. I like... Do you see the lightnings everywhere? Like, you know, there are the lightnings right there. Even the clip has the looks like lightning right there. Oh, it's Blitzcrank. That's Blitzcrank's head. Right? This, like the one big eye, one small eye, that's Blitzcrank. That's Blitz. Because look. But why is there the other one next to it? Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe I just like jumped onto a massive conclusion. Because watch. Alright, look at that. Look at this. Alright. Someone related to... Oh. Do you see the new... Look at the bottom. There's like newspapers. All around the edges, there are newspapers. I just noticed that. Those could be like random. I don't think those are from you. Oh, hold on. Look at that. That's a woman right there. Hold on. See this? That's a face. That's a booba right there. That's a hand. But yeah, these could be like random stock images. You know, these don't necessarily have to be anything from League. Really. Sorry for constant coughing. I'm still not feeling well. Alright, but I'm just looking for details really, super quickly. So this is gonna be hinting at the abilities, definitely. This is a charging port, you can see that. This is a charging port. It's gonna be some kind of a cycle. This is a electrical current. You know, it's a scheme. No scheme. Is it a scheme? I don't even know the English word for it. You know what I mean. They wrote the number for the power. I think this is 12,000 and they need 777. So they underestimated how much power this eats, whatever this is. Oh! Is this a side view? Because this is a head. Schematic, that's the one. This is a head. This is an eye. This is a mouth. It's a side view of a stick character. And you know, the lines show that they are falling down. So this eye, this big eye is
Do you think it might be a champ that will be like a Philios? But mechanics with Bard? They walk around, gathering charge as they move, gatoring power. But
That's
they
not a
can
bad
change
one.
or fix up, update their gun, rifle, weapon. To do different things.
That sounds cool. That sounds cool, that you would actually have to like explore the map just like Bard, and you would get like ideas and schematics and stuff like that to upgrade it. That's not a bad idea, but I believe it's gonna be like the level of like mind-blowiness is gonna be like Aphelios, where it's just like no one's gonna expect what the heck's happening. But yeah, I think it's gonna be auto attacks. Auto attacks are gonna be the key, as in like, you know, not targeted auto attacks. But yeah, what if this is a small robot? What if this little stick figure is actually the champion? Okay, anyway, I think that's all we can really get out of this. So let's get back to this. Okay, so it's not Faye, unfortunately. Okay, so... okay, so this is the champion after that. Interesting. Okay. Cash rules everything around me. So it's another guy, someone from Zone. Okay, money runs this city. Technology, power, people. All can be brought... Sorry, all can be bought when you have enough cash. Technology to reach out and take what you want. Discarding it like trash when you're done. Power to return your enemies against each other. Sorry, power to turn your enemies against each other. I'm dyslexic, sorry. Watching them kill the very ones they swore to protect. Is this gonna be a mind control? And people to manipulate with a terrifying charisma, sending them to almost certain death. Only being saved if they fulfill your wishes. Only being saved if they... Okay, oh, there's a lot to break down. In the end, they will know your name. One that truly ran this game. The one calling the shots, the support. It sounds like a Cam Baron, absolutely. The flowery pattern is like... Is this Karina? Is this Karina Barata? Is it gonna be the first, like, Legends of Runeterra champion character instantly turned into a champion? It could be Silco, though. But Silco has, like, more of a purpley kind of scheme. Graphically, it doesn't fit. Karina? That fits. Especially this little twirl is the classic, like, it's the symbol for, like, healing. You know, the twin snakes wrapped around each other. You know what I mean? It's like the medical thingy. That's why it's a support. You know what I mean, right? Here's the thing. So this is a Zonite or Piltover champion because because we are told in one of the previous posts that just like what was happening with Ruination, that like all the champions in the year were kind of related to the story of the Ruination. The champions of 2022 should be kind of related to Piltover and Zone and everything that's happening there. So it does seem to be a Cam Baron. Technology to reach out and take what you want. So they are taking something and then discarding it when they are done. Remember, all of these champion roadmaps always have hints as to like who the champion are and you know who the champions are and what they do, stuff like that. With Vex, if you go back to the Vex teasers, like everything said there was talking about the abilities. So maybe they will, because they are talking about like buying a lot of stuff and cash being important. Since they are a support, they will have some kind of way to earn more money. Just like something like Pyke, right? Pyke with gold as a support. He can get enough money and to get like enough items to be as powerful as the AD carry. I think the same is gonna be happening here. Now, what would be cool, the technology to reach out and take what you want. It would be cool if they could buy an item and then for free sell it and buy something else. Because, you know, discarding it and stuff like that. So the mechanic of the champion would be that you can buy early powerful items that don't combine into anything even more powerful. Then you can sell it and buy like straight up legendary items, right? It doesn't have to be overpowered because, you know, you can just tune the champion down if they have more power from items. On top of that, they are a support, right? Would it be that broken though? Because, like, if you really think about it, what would be the worst outcome? Like, you buy early assassin items and then you sell them to buy something like an infinity. For tanks, you're right. If it's a tanky one... Oh, because, yeah, if it is a tanky champion, then you can buy early power to bully your opponent, even though you are a support. And then you sell it for tanky items in the late game. That sounds cool as heck. Like, now that I say it like that, being able to buy like damaging items early on to win the lane and then buy tankier items later on. That sounds pretty cool. Again, it doesn't have to be broken because what they can do is that they rarely give the champion little to no AD, base AD, and they only give it scaling. So that you have to buy damaging items early on to be useful. And then you sell them, meaning that you don't have damage in the late game, but you are tanky as hell.
25 months pause.
There are ways to deal with it. And Marjan, thank you for the 25 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a month more than a year. Thank you. But okay, hold on. But okay, besides this, they also say power to turn your enemies against each other. Is it gonna be like a mind control mechanic? Watching them kill the very ones they swore to protect. Okay, if you really pay attention to this, watching them kill the very ones they swore to protect. A support in game is the one who protects the AD carry. So they will have some kind of an ability to turn the support against their own AD carry. Something like old Mordekaiser's ultimate, but we are not talking about like, you know, ghosts and spirits and stuff like that, so... I don't think it's gonna be like... I don't think it's gonna be like summoning a clone. Unless you go into like the Zyra territory with flowers and Corina Veraza and you make a copy of them that's gonna bloom from a flower. Because flowers on Runeterra can do that. I believe Zyra did that. It's not a possession, it's a straight up like you make a copy that blooms from a flower. In the lore, that has happened before. And yes, this is a new roadmap, released like an hour ago. But yeah, you know, then they say being able to manipulate people with your terrifying charisma. What would be super awesome? What if, because you know, this champion can buy people. What if they allowed you? What if they allow friendly fire? What if their ability is that they allow a champion on the enemy team to be targeted? You don't have to kill them. You can if you are an asshole. But if you have like AoE abilities, you just accidentally hit them. That would be such a cool mechanic. Can you imagine all the like? Can you imagine like fiddlesticks ulting into your team? Someone's behind him. You put friendly fire on his ally, and that person dies. That would be so insanely funny. But the griefing would be pretty awful, and just for that, Riot would never do that. This is like beyond the griefing, like, you know. That would be so funny though. Just like activating friendly fire on someone. That would be so amazing. It would be cool if like they were untargetable by their allies, but they could still be hit by the other abilities. Garth! Oh my god. Okay, with Karthus on the enemy team, that would be... Can you imagine like the play? Like, Riot wants flashy plays in their games. This would be such a flashy mechanic, it's insane. Or yeah, exactly, friendly fire on their tank or something like that. God dang it. Okay, anyway, to close this part, this is most likely, highly likely. That's Noxian wording, that's a Cam Baron. I'm pretty sure... No, are those Noxian letter? No, not quite. This looks like a Noxian letter. These three, no. I think Vi had the story. Hold on, let me find Vi. I believe Vi has an art with Zonite writing. Sorry. Sorry for my coughing. Let me quickly find it. Coughing. That's why that Pokemon is called that. What a stupid pun. Anyway. It's just like... a revelation struck me. Alright, hold on. Where's my... Hold on. Oh, medical journal! Okay, Mundo doesn't help. God damn you, Mundo. Okay, Mundo did not help at all. This one. Doesn't this have like writing on the wall? No, it's only those symbols. That's Urgot, by the way, if you're, you know. Damn it. No. What about Singed? Doctor's handwriting. So yeah, that's not gonna help. Doctor's handwriting. Actually, ooh, no, I think that's Zonite writing, because look at like these squiggles, and you know, look at these squiggles. Look at these. I think that's Zonite writing, or like built over Zonite. I think that's what it is. Okay. For a second, I was like, oh, that's a Cam Baron with like Noxian connections. But no. All right. So that's that. That's that. I don't think there's anything else I can get out of this. Possible Corina, absolutely possible. Corina Veraza legitimately fits this description. But it's gonna be some kind of Cam Baron. Ooh, then we get to Udyr. Alright. I made a mistake in my last video. I'll probably get to that, where one of the beasts that Udyr was gonna use was like a... I was hoping it would be a saber-tooth. But it really looked like a bear, but I would be hoping it would be a saber-tooth instead. You know, the lightning one, because... story-wise, Udyr really wants to avoid Volibear. He really doesn't want to use the power of the bear, because he knows how much the power of the bear can corrupt his mind. So that's why I thought it would be more of a saber-tooth, but it's gonna be a bear, most likely. Anyway, so... the latest on Udyr. We've made a lot of progress on Udyr's VGU since we last checked in. We're planning to do another blog early next year. Ishkar! Thank you for the prime, I really appreciate it, thank you. With a lot more info, but we've talked about, but we wanted to talk about small things before then. Okay, first up, let's talk about his antlers. I love those. I was hoping they would actually add these because they look cool. But none of these actually look that good. God dang it, hold on. When he first shared our last update, many of you liked the... yeah, where his hair landed. But there was some uncertainty with the antlers. We discussed your feedback and decided that it was important to keep the antlers because they add a unique differentiator to his silhouette and readability. And because they provide a focus on his druidic power, however... oh, and because they provide however, we agreed that the designs needed work because they were large and demanded a lot of attention. So we started with new spread of smaller antlers. Alright, so... I don't... okay, here's the thing. Okay, Udyr VGU. The reason why I like the old antlers is because I loved these. These are the ones I very specifically loved. It's like they look like bones almost, like, you know, they are separated. Like it looks like a bony kind of claw. But you can tell it's a deer antler. This is not a deer, this is a moose. I don't know how much you guys know about animals. A moose has the antler kind of like, you know, very like flat and like bunched together. So this is more of a moose. But a moose is not really like... it is an animal that's in colder environment, yes. It's not like, you know, freezing like, you know, kind of like... that it doesn't fit the Nordic vibe as well. I think like deer, like more spikier, thinner antlers are better. That's just my opinion. Sorry? I'm just slowly evaporating. Slowly dissolving, but it's fine. Okay, so. From the, if I really had to choose from these, it's like easy choice. Easy peasy choice. Easy, absolutely like easy. Like not even a second thought. No, E for easy. Not even a second thought. Absolutely. But I understand they are a little bit too wide. Maybe you can keep them in, but I think it's fine, honestly. Like his character is nothing but a beefy guy with antlers. If the antlers are the only like visual point on his body, yeah, just keep them wide. Who cares? Shouldn't be that bad. D is a bit too flat. D is fine. It's a bit too like horizontal. Alright, anyway. Okay, we thought option B was the most promising. Okay, so B is kind of like smaller E. It's kind of, you can see the thin... because it's 2D, you can't really like, you know, tell like, ah, maybe this is thin, but it's in the front, and this is thin, it's in the back. So, you know, this kind of fits the description as well. It's just smaller, which is understandable, but I honestly think you can go with E. Okay, B was the most promising here, so we pursued that design. We think we've landed on something cleaner, more natural, like more druidic, with more druidic focus and less sharp weapon. Yeah, you did achieve that. Yeah. We also wanted to add something to Udyr's design that expressed the friendship he cultivated with Lee Sin in Ionia. Ah, that's the belt. That's the belt. To do this, we added a hand wrap, given to him by Lee Sin, that he now uses for his part. Oh, of his hand wraps. All right. Oh, it's this. It's the orange one. Because these are his hand wraps. The orange one is from Lee Sin, which is cool. Which is cool. Yeah, did I say head wrap? No, hand wrap. No, it's head wrap. What? Did they? Oh, it's Lee Sin's head wrap, which he is using as a hand wrap. Oh, that's what is happening here. But he had a blindfold. In the old design, hold on. Lee Sin. They can do a super cool tie-in though. Because the original Lee Sin had like... In Wild Rift, he still has that. The original Lee Sin had like this little logo on it. But in League, as they updated him, you won't really be able to see that, but the logo is not there anymore. See? It's like a tiny little dot, nothing more than that. So I think there could be a really cool tie-in if they like put the logo on the hand wrap and it would be like, yeah, you know, haha, little clever detail right there. Oh my god, you're right. With the ASUs, oh my god, Lee Sin is gonna be one of those. Like, you know, why is it orange also? It's a quick question, because Lee Sin obviously has red bands. But okay, but when it comes to the antlers, they are a bit moose-like, but this is better. This is way better. It's better than a moose. I am honestly fine with this. It doesn't feel like the sacrificial kind of like totemic, you know, antler. Like sharp and weapony. But yeah, they didn't want to go for that. Which is reasonable. And I like this. I honestly like this. Honestly like this detail. And the animals are the same, which means that, by the way, this is the one that I thought would be a saber tooth, but it is most likely going to be a bear. Even though it really has like kind of like a lion-ish or like a tiger-ish head more than a lion. Sorry, more than a bear. But here's the thing. Here it looks like a tiger. Here it looks like a bear. Sorry, I'm dissolving still. But yeah. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. Okay. Ooh, let's go. Oh. Okay, so that's a bear. I think? Okay, so we're getting a bear. It's not a saber tooth, maybe. It's the icy crystals that are in the story with the saber tooth though. No, that's the bear, and that's. Okay, anyway, so that's the Cryo Phoenix. What the heck? Anyway, hold on. It's okay. So Udyr's last dev block, we shared our idea of evolving Udyr's theme by making each of his stances associated with the Freljordian demigods. Your response was overwhelmingly positive. Yes. Which got us even more excited by the prospect of connecting Udyr to Runeterra in a much stronger way. We've decided to look in this direction, and we can't wait to talk you more about this in the next blog. Alright, sure. In the meantime, here's some concept art by Riot Herb. He has been working on, for 4 years, demigod-inspired stances. So, until next year. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Maybe that'll be something else. So that's the ram. That's Ornn's fire stance. That's the bear. That's Volibear. I think that's gonna be the Sabertooth. This might be the Sabertooth from the Icy, because that doesn't look like Cryo Phoenix, unless it has like he has like 3 fingers, because it is like the bird-like claw. Maybe. But I was like, you know, nothing looks like Anivia-ish, you know, about this. Maybe it's a bird claw, the 3 fingers. And that's what it is. But super quickly to show you, it's in this story where he fights like an icy, like in this frozen icy thingy, he fights like a icy saber-tooth, which is what I thought would be the original tattoo. And it is one of the primal Freljordian spirits. But yeah, this is obviously Ornn either way. I don't think this is the Iron Boar. Unless this is the Iron Boar. What is this is my question. No, it is! Oh, that's the Iron. Oh no, that is the Iron Boar! Because his hands are actually metal. That's the Iron Boar. Look at that. He's like, you know... Oh, that's the Iron Boar! The Iron Boar, in case you don't know, is is just like Ornn, Volibear, and Anivia. The Iron Boar is one of the primal demigods, and he's been worshipped by by Trindamir's original tribe. And when Aatrox approached Trindamir's tribe, they thought like, oh, this weird being has to be the Iron Boar. They didn't know it was Aatrox, and he slaughtered them all. Anyway. That looks fun. Okay. The ram looks absolutely awesome. Okay, Rat Reef confirmed that it is the Iron Boar. Alright, that absolutely makes sense, because he has actually, like, iron hands. Absolutely makes sense. Alright. And that's that. That's all we've got for today. Our next update will be at the start of next year. We'll have a lot to share, including more details on the new villainous support. The next VGU planned after Udyr. As well as an overwhelming new jungler that should fill the void? An overwhelming new jungler that should fill a void in all our hearts. Why? The void for the jungle. There is Kha'Zix, there is Rek'Sai in the jungle already. Why have a third one in the jungle? It fits for the void, yeah. But yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Hey, like, who cares? Exactly. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not gonna be... If it is a sexy void creature, I swear to God. If it is a male Kai'Sa, if it is Kai's dude, I'm gonna be mad.